Hello and welcome to this Bulldog Sports Network National Signing Day Breakdown. I'm the voice of the Bulldogs, Rob Bentley, alongside Sandy Golston, as we recap National Signing Day for the reigning NCAA Division II Football National Champion Ferris State Bulldogs. 22 signees signing as part of this year's class, and Sandy, another outstanding class here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, great work by the Bulldog football coaching staff. You know, when you think of them going all the way to the national championship game, winning the national championship, and what that does in terms of recruiting and the way that most teams around them, their competitors, are recruiting, the Bulldogs still able to get a 22 student-athlete haul that they feel really good about.
Obviously, for Ferris State, it starts in its own backyard, and here in West Michigan, 11 exciting standouts signing with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, just a great job in West Michigan, and of course, that's one of our major recruiting bases, and so the Bulldogs really did a great job of taking care of business, and not even just in our backyard, of course, our recruiting base where we want to do well, but you look at the recruiting hotbeds around the state of Michigan. When you think of Detroit, you think of not only Flint, but then also, of course, Grand Rapids and Muskegon, as we talked about with West Michigan. Bulldogs really did a great job in the best recruiting bases in the state.
Obviously, for Ferris State, the Bulldogs have had a strong pipeline to the state of Florida as well. Another 5 products coming here to join the Bulldog program out of the Sunshine State.
Yeah, some talented players coming in from the Sunshine State. And of course, you know, typically you really like the athletes that come out of that state. And as Coach talked about a little bit, you get these guys that are great athletes because they're able to compete and work out year-round in great weather conditions, generally speaking. And then you come up here, you get them in that weight and strength and conditioning program, and all of a sudden they can take their game to another higher level. So Bulldogs did a great job again. They've got some great recruiting connections down in Florida, and they took care of business there as well.
Obviously, for Ferris State, a little bit smaller in terms of the numbers in this overall class, but the Bulldogs able to really balance it out. 10 on offense, 10 on defense, a couple specialists, and with the depth in the program, really didn't need a larger class here this time around.
Exactly, because you still got that freshman class, and the effect that COVID has had on a lot of things in terms of recruiting. Not as many guys that the Bulldogs really needed to bring in, and so it was more of a situation where you're looking for quality over quantity, and the Bulldogs feel like they got the right quantity and great quality. So the Bulldogs definitely feel good about that. You mentioned great balance, offense, defense, special teams. They addressed some areas where they're able to get great athletes that they feel with tremendous upside. And also, Coach talked about the versatility of the student athletes that they're bringing in as well. That's all going to play in well with what the Bulldogs like to do, generally speaking, in recruiting.
As Coach Anise kind of mentioned, the Bulldogs this year's class, when they were looking for talent, looking for a lot of guys that maybe some of the Division I schools missed out on, or guys that had opportunities elsewhere here across the country.
Definitely. When you're looking at competing for a national championship, or in the Bulldogs' case, trying to defend a national championship and working toward a second national championship, you want to recruit those guys that the D1 schools are looking at. You want to be able to get those guys that you look at and you say, wow, that guy should be playing at a Division I, but here we are at Ferris because they want to compete for and win national championships. They want to compete for and win GLIAC championships. So that's why these guys are coming to Ferris. And so the Bulldogs have been able to be competitive with some of those guys that could be playing at Division I.
Really, Coach Anise credited his coaching staff for all the work they put in, recruiting an ongoing process. But when you think about the fact that the Bulldogs were playing less than a month and a half ago here in late December, really speaks volumes to what they were able to accomplish here by National Signing Day.
Yeah, definitely going right down to the very end and then winning the national championship, of course, on December the 18th, or kind of into December the 19th, if you will. But the Bulldogs were able to come back off of that, get a little bit of sleep, maybe on the plane, maybe not, and then hit the recruiting trail again and hit it really hard. And so Coach Anise and the staff, they'll take maybe a day break, and then, you got to work on 2023.
Obviously, wow, some exciting talent coming in and going to join a program that's already got a lot of guys really vying for playing time and going to compete for positions here as spring ball gets underway and then into fall camp.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to get into your winter workouts right now, and it certainly is winter when you look outdoors here in the state of Michigan, and then you get ready for your spring season, and that's really, about a month and a half away from really getting going with the spring season. So there's going to be a lot of excitement for this group. The Bulldogs do graduate some tremendous players, but they're also bringing back some tremendous players, and you start to look down that roster and some of the players that they lost and some of the players that they're bringing back. Plenty of reason for optimism. Plus, we've got a couple of freshman classes that are stacked up that are looking to compete for spots in 2022. So lots going on here for the Bulldogs, but again, a lot of excitement here about this recruiting class, and then backing up what they had in the previous recruiting classes. It's going to be an opportunity for some young guys to really shine in the future of this program.
Reminder, you can follow FerrisStateBulldogs.com for complete coverage on National Signing Day. And, of course, more information as we head in to 2022. For Sandy Golston, I'm Rob Bentley. This has been the Bulldog Sports Network National Signing Day Breakdown with the Ferris State Bulldogs.